Hello again, fellow friends, and welcome back to this, my first ever Ranking the stream. This is not at all the same as Maximilian Dude's Rating the videos and streams. Not at all the same as that. It's got a different name and everything. And instead of rating things out of 10, I'm going to rank them with letter grades, like A and stuff. So it's totally different. Totally original. Never before seen idea that Maximilian Dude, I'm sure even he didn't come up with the concept of describing how much he likes things. I'm sure he didn't invent that concept, but I'm just getting in before the inevitable comparisons because I saw his videos and totally stole his idea. So how is everyone today? Yeah, like it says, how are you going to rank the DLC characters? I'm not Zlee, apart from Terminator, because I have Terminator. So, Cetrion intros. Okay. These shouldn't take long at all. C is average, okay, as it should always be. Anything above C is like, yeah, I like that, it's pretty good. Anything below C is not good, and some things may have special things, you know, special grades. Like, S is generally the highest, but there's going to be some shit in these lists that will top S rank, of course. So, the first one, Cetrion intro, Mother Nature. We'll watch these a few times. See, I like that one. I'm going to give that a B. I'm going to give it a B, and I'll tell you why. Because it shows you that weird butterfly, dragonfly type thing, and that's kind of like, I don't know, I don't recall having seen much in the way of insects in the Mortal Kombat world, you know, apart from Devourer, obviously. I like the idea of looking at that insect and I'm like, is it divine, or is it just a creature that exists in the world? Who knows? But I like the smile she gives. It's such a nice smile. She's like, oh yes, this is beautiful. She's like, yes, excellent. I like that. I'm gonna give that a B, as I said. Okay, on to the next one, Renewal. I've got to be honest, not really a fan of this one. I'm gonna say D plus on this one. I'm gonna give this a D plus. Oh, Willtrap's making me squid for days. Squid for days. Okay, yes, I think D plus for that one. Let's look at it again. I'll tell you why. Because I don't think it's very cool or impressive, but there's nothing wrong with it. Like, I don't look at that and go, don't like it. And there are some that I don't like. There's nothing wrong with it. So calling it a D is a bit unfair, but I say D plus, because, I mean, you know, she walks around and she just creates life where she goes. It's okay. Virtuous. Okay. The Virtuous mission is a Metal Gear Solid 3 reference. Ha! See, I like this one. I give that one a B. I give it a B. It's slightly above average. It's not awesome, but I do like it. Just a nice solid B. Because she's an elder god. She should be descending from the heavens. And of course she's got her arms out like, you know, I'm a divine being, what are you doing? But the stern look on her face, man, like completely deadpan. She's just like, she doesn't seem happy to see you. She's like, why have you summoned me again? I like that one. I give it a B. A solid B. Because it's pretty cool. That's how I would imagine an elder god would arrive. You know, I'm turning up to the fight. Here we go, I'm descending from heaven. It's pretty good. Anyway, on to her final intro, Purity. It's really short. I like it, but it's so short. I mean, I guess they're all pretty short, but look how short it is. It's just like 1, 2, it's like 2 seconds long. It's not very long. However, I will give it, I'll give it a B plus. Yes, I'll give it a B plus. I was thinking, is it better than Virtuous? I think it is. And here's why. I like the sound. I like the fact that she's just there chilling with her legs crossed and she just starts levitating. It's like that meme, what is it? The old I sleep and then real shit meme. Right now she's sleeping. And then shortly after it starts, real shit. So, Purity, I give it a B plus. It's just a little bit better than Virtuous by virtue of the fact that the thing stays behind her. And I like that. So, Cetrion's intros, done and dusted. We're moving on to Geras. But not 1,000 times. I'm not very good at doing this thing. Okay, Sandstorm. E. I'll give that an E. It's garbage. And I'll tell you why. because it looks like he's trying to do his fatal blow on you, and I hate his fatal blow. You know, he sucks you in. It looks like he's trying to do that. And I think it's really janky the way his hand looks like a hand, and then in like one frame of animation it goes from being a hand to whatever ridiculous giant thing he's got on his hand that day. I don't like his giant stupid gauntlet thing. Fuck Geras, mate. Just, he doesn't even, why is he even in the game? He's a pointless minion of Chron. So next, we're here to do the rankings, aren't we? Maybe this is going to take a while. That was a really weird intake of breath. It was kind of like a laugh and kind of like a hiccup at the same time. Let's move on. Unstoppable. See, that's pretty cool. That's better than Sandstorm. What did I give Sandstorm? E. I'll give Unstoppable... I'll give it a C. Just a solid C. I've got to stop calling them all solid. I'm like, it's a solid this. I'm going to give it a C. There's nothing special about it. I don't dislike it. I think it's better than Sandstorm, because it shows, like, you know, it's rewind time. You know, it demonstrates the fact that he can't be killed, or at least not permanently. It raises a lot of questions. But, you know, I think it's pretty cool. And you see some of the sand there as well, the sands of time. But not 1,000 times. Sub-Zero. Do your worst, Sub-Zero. No, I can't do it. I can't do it, Geras. Excellent. Right. So, encased. What's this one? F. I'll give it an F. I don't care for that one. When I see that big boulder just floating up there, my first thought is, ooh, tremor. And then you realise, oh, it's not tremor. And also, it's like, why is it floating? He's just, what's he doing? Is that, wait, what? Does he just wait like that? He's like, okay, I've got 5 minutes until my fight starts. He jumps in the air and just encases him in floating sand, and he's like, I'll wait. Like, what is that? And then he drops, and he doesn't even, like, strike a cool pose or anything. He just sort of looks like he's about to take a shit. He's like, I've had my sand tomb time, and now it's time for my dump time before a fight. Nah, don't like that. F. That's an F. Hard F on that one. Okay, so there we go. Stepping. We're slowly getting through this, man. I've got to speed this up. That one's okay. It's not, like, impressive or intimidating or anything. It's just, like, where did he come from, though? Like, how far did the steps go back? Did he just... I don't know. It's weird. It's pretty weak. I'll give it a D. I don't like it. The best thing about it, in my opinion, is the steps look just... not just like... They remind me a lot of the steps from the spaceship in Flight of the Navigator. That's right. When the ship creates steps for him to go on, they look like that. So that's the best thing about that. It reminds me of something else. That's the best thing about it. Yep, D. Hard D. Don't like it. You are about to rate my intros. Let me know if I can be of assistance. I can't think of things to say for him on the fly. Okay, here we go. So, past due. See, I don't think much of that one. I'm gonna give it a D. Yeah, a little bit below average, because it's just not very cool, is it? You know, he's got his ball and he's got his sickle and then he's got his 2 blades, and that's it, really. You know, it's nothing cool or flashy or anything about it. He's just like, yo, I'm here. I'll give it a D. Nothing cool about that. Precious, my precious. It's almost like he's Gollum or something. My precious. I like this one. But it's not special or anything. I'll give it a C+. Just a little bit above average. Because, like, it's not great. And it's probably the most commonly seen one. And it's cool. Like, you know, he takes the ring off and he's like, my precious. You know, obvious Gollum references. Final notice, you bastards. Yeah, see, I like that. That's a B. I'll give it a B. Straight in there. Boom, with a B. Because it shows off his gear. I like the intros that show off the gear. Because you take the time choosing all this gear carefully. And then, like, most of the time, you don't really see it. You might see it in an outro, maybe. Or because during the match, it's, like, so fast. Like, you rarely see what Lantern Collector's got. Your soul will make a fine tribute to Shao Kahn. And then Blood Money. Again, this one, you know, he's got the bag. I'll give that one a C+ again, like precious. I'll give it a C+. I think I prefer Final Notice, but Blood Money is good because, again, it shows you the bag. You don't often see the bag. But yeah, Blood Money, what did I say? C+? No? B? What did I say? I'll give it a B-. That's what I'm saying. Because it shows you the gear, and I like the way he's dropping gold out of it. It seems uncharacteristic of him to not be picking up those gold pieces. But whatever, he knows he's gonna... It's not worth his investment. He knows he's gonna get more money from killing the opponent. We got a bleeder! I think that's pretty cool. I give it a B. I give it a B. I like it. Because she definitely tightens her grip before the blood comes out. I don't know if that's just... If she is just summoning the blood, or if she's cutting herself and then using her blood. I think she's cutting herself. Caballing says fucking A! Okay, the hunger. I'll give it a B as well, actually. It's pretty cool. She just walks past this corpse and she's like, yo, I'm bringing your blood out of your eyes and your mouth, mate. It's pretty gross. I like that. I'll give it a B. I'll give it a B+, actually. It's a little bit better than the previous one. I'll give it a B+. Don't even ask questions about the fact that there's always a monk on the stage, no matter what stage you're on, and then the monk disappears when the fight starts. Don't even bother asking that question. I think it's pretty grim, just like sucking someone's life essence out of their eyes and shit. I will give that a B+, man. So Blood Magic. Did I even give this one a rating? I mean a ranking? I mean, it looks good. I like the way the blood. I'm getting a very T1000 vibe from it. This could be an intro from Chrome if he was in it. Just change the blood. I think that's pretty cool. I'll give it a B. I'll give it a B. I'm liking Scarlet so far. They're pretty good. Yeah, she just sort of like materializes. She's like, I'm here. Is this a thing you didn't know I could do? Well, I can. Because I was a creature made by Shao Kahn in his flesh pits. Classic Malt says, the blood doesn't... Nope, that's Voltage. He says, no, she wasn't. Scarlet's backstory got retconned. Oh, really? Okay. I thought she was a creation of Shao Kahn in the flesh pits. But it got retconned, I guess. No one complained about that retcon, did they? Because if they did, I would have fucking heard about it on Twitter. Trust me. Oh, she's not a Denian, is she? That's why I didn't hear about it on Twitter. Ah, shade. Okay. Aneurysm. Ugh, don't like that. Ugh. Gross. She's like, let's do this. I like that. I'm gonna give that an A. My first A of the evening, I think. I don't think I've given anyone else an A. I'm gonna give that an A, and I'll tell you why. You know, I like the idea of the blood coming up like this, but right at the end, there's a splash of blood on the screen, and you don't see that very often. Now you do with Joker, because of his fatal blow. It does it every time. But before that, I don't think I've really noticed blood on the screen before, until this one. And you don't see this very often. At least I don't. I like this one. This is an A. But right at the end, blood on the screen dripping down. That's a nice touch. That's a nice extra addition they made just for her. I like that. It's pretty cool. A day's work. All in a day's work. I do like this one. I'm just wondering if I should give it an A. Yeah, I'll give it an A. Because it's a crazy reference to the 3D era, and like they like to reference the 3D era a lot. I mean, hello George. So Chambered, here we go. I don't feel like I have to rush through these now. Now I'm just doing the intros and outros. I'll give that B-, because it's got some flair to it. I like it. Like, it's not flashy or like particularly impressive, but he's pretty badass in it. He's just there like, yeah, well, you know, whoop-ah, got my gun ready, bitch, and you know I can use it. Yeah, I'll give that a B-. Not bad. Bounty Hunter, then. Let's have a look at this. He's like, yes, indeed. I will give that, right, wait for it, A+. I will give it an A+. That's the highest rank we've given so far. A+ for that one, and I'll tell you why. Because it's different for every character he fights against. It's not just the same shit every time. It's different. I mean, it'll be the same here because I'm doing this test. But when you're actually fighting, it's whoever he's fighting against is, and they all have different values as well. So like Aaron Black, yeah, 100,000, whatever. But then you get like Sub-Zero's pretty high, like someone listed them, and you get people like you know, Cetrion, and I think Katana as well. You know, people that are like super fucking important in the universe, like really high level. Like, oh, Cetrion, like $999 million or something, because she's a fucking elder god. If you can bounty that, yeah, you're getting paid, son. Okay, standoff. Here we go. Let's have a look at this one. F. Boring. It's like, what are you doing, son? It would have been better if he was just like stood there, you know, doing the old waiting for it. But he's not. He's just got his hand on his gun, and then he looks up. I don't know. It's not flashy. It's not impressive. It's not cool. It shows off his gear, at least. It shows off his gun. Kinda. It's in the holster, though, so that's a damn good outfit. Sorry, we're not doing ranking the outfits just yet. Standoff, yeah, that's an F. I don't like that one. Lame. Don't like it. So swarmed. I get a D+. It's kind of flashy, you know, you got some camera moves and stuff, but it seems weird. Like, how can, like what? Like the swarm of bugs turned into her, or were they? I guess they were carrying her, but she was completely encased in them, so you couldn't see her. But she can fly herself. I don't get that one. It's like, but D+, yeah, D+, because it's not bad, it's not awful, but it's just it could be better. This one though, I would give it a B+. I will definitely give it a B+, because of the way because of what she does after it. Like, I mean, there's a bit I don't like about it. Like, they've got that goop coming from her hand, and it's obviously just an effect, like a visual effect that tracks with her hand like this. So when she's moving it, it doesn't move, like, it's not affected by physics or anything. It's just like a straight line as she's. It's kind of weird and janky like that. As you'll see here, like, you see what I mean? It doesn't really look like there's something oozing off her. It just looks like it's an effect coming out of her hand, which is what it is. But I'll give it a B+, or whatever I said, B-, because when she's done talking to her opponent, she puts that bug into her belly, and that's fucking gross, mate. When the way they animated that is gross, so I'll give it a B-. Alright, Chitin Fury. Okay, I'll give it a C. There's nothing wrong with it, but there's nothing great about it either. I like it's very dynamic, you know, she's not just stood there trying to look intimidating, she's flying and stuff. I like that. Weird that she's only got the 2 wings though. I thought she had 4 wings, but, you know, no nitpicking with regards to the wings. I'd give that a C. Nothing special, but nothing wrong with it. Does the job, I guess. Firstborn. A+. Which is weird, because if you think about it, it's kind of similar to Geras' rock thing that I didn't like earlier. Except this is cool, because it kind of makes sense that she'd be in a weird egg sack thing hanging from something, as opposed to Geras being in his little rock tomb. And it's just gross, man. It's disgusting. And she's meant to be disgusting. She's a bug lady. So, like, yeah, that's an A. That is a nice, easy A, because it's got the grim slime, it's got the sound effects. Ugh. Sounds like something just discharging, like just unloading a devourer. It's like, yeah, that's an A. I like that. That's good. Touch of Sun. This one doesn't make any sense if you're indoors. I give it a C. It does the job. There's nothing special about it. You know, he just turns around and goes, oh, and he absorbs the sun. He's like, give me your power, son. They weirdly give him the ability to turn into a cat. I don't get it. It's weird. I'll give that. I'll give that an A. No, a B+. I'll give it a B+. It doesn't suffer from. You'd think it would, but it doesn't suffer from the same thing in my eyes as Geras' first one. You know, when he's sucking in the sand, and then in 0 frames of animation, his hand just goes from being a hand to that giant gauntlet thing. It's kind of the same here, where Kotal's, hey, I'm a cat, and then boom, I'm suddenly a Kotal, but it's hidden better with the smoke. I think the transformation looks more natural. Like that? I like that. Power play. My voice went a bit weird, though. I give it a B, just a nice flat B, because it's kind of flashy. It shows off his powers. He's like, yo, I can summon these things, and it shows off the gear as well, because his totems are his gear, one of his pieces of gear. So you get to see his gear. It's got flashy effects. It shows off his powers, and he seems kind of. He's like, look, I can do this. I can just hold my hands here and watch what happens. Look, I'm doing it. Like, I think that's pretty cool. That's a B. On notice. You're on notice, bitch. Hup. Hayakin. Oh, I thought it was going to be something else, but I'm thinking of an outro, not his intro. Okay, this wasn't what I was expecting, so let's watch it again. I'll give it a B minus. I'll give it a B minus, because it's got some nice effects there. It's got some nice dynamicism going on. It's not just him like, I'm stationary. I mean, this one was him stationary, but it also had some flashy effects. This one's pretty cool. It's got the sparks and the flames of dragging the sword, and then boom, nails that heavy-ass sword into the ground. It creates like a weird shockwave, as you can see on the ground. It's pretty badass, to be fair. I like that. It's pretty badass. What did I say? B of some kind? It's a B of some kind. Public nuisance. Oh my. Oh, he's peeing. That's very characteristic of Kano. I give that one an A, and I'll tell you why. Because it's gross. It's not like, oh, that's sickening, but it's like, that's gross, dude. Come on. And that's exactly what Kano should be. He's just a gross arsehole. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. It's very much something I would expect Kano to do. Okay, now this one. Oh. S. No, S plus. That's the highest rank I've given so far. S plus, because that is fucking awesome. I love that one. He's just like, I love eye lasers in general. Like, I love it when Superman uses his heat vision in the films. And like, yeah, eye lasers are cool. I like that. S plus for that. It's intimidating. He's like, look, I can do this. Zap. That's pretty cool. I like that. I'm gonna watch it again. Yeah, S plus all day. I like that. Knife work. You call that a knife? You call that a knife? This is a knife. I'll give that a B plus because it's. I like it. You know. I just think he's gonna stab his foot every time. Oh, don't stab your foot. And does he? Can you actually hear a laugh at the beginning? Yes. B plus. B plus, because that laugh is so quiet. It's like, did you record it? Like, listen to it. Super quiet. Yeah, that's me. Super quiet Kano, that's what they call me. Shut your mouth, slag. Yes, it's great. I like that one. Pretty cool. On to the next one. Last call. Let me guess, that's very Australian too? It's fairly English as well, to be fair. It's fairly... See, I give that... Look. I'm gonna give it a D minus. No, a D plus. I'm gonna give it a D plus. On the face of it, it should be cool, right? It looks pretty cool. But, if you actually pay attention, it looks like he doesn't really get much of it in his mouth. Most of it comes down his front, and then it's still got plenty left in it when he throws it away. What a waste of a good beer. He's like, yeah, look at me, I drink beer. Now, you look like a poser, mate. You look like someone that's trying to take a puff on a joint, but clearly doesn't actually take it back. They're just like, and then it just falls out of their mouth, and then they're like, yeah, I smoke weed. It's like, no, you don't, mate. That's what you look like right now. You look like Elon Musk drinking beer. So I'm upping it from a D minus to a C plus, because it made me think of Elon Musk when he smoked weed. That was funny. Sparks fly. C minus. It's kind of boring. He's doing his old, I'm going to spin these round. I do like the way he connects his swords and then brings them to a thing like that, you know, where they hook at the end. I do like it's kind of cool, but nah. On the whole, C minus. Kind of boring. Kind of boring, not great. So, cutting loose. Let's go. Yeah. You don't see that one very often. I'm gonna give it a B minus. Is that him, like... is he cutting through the air so fast, but it's been slowed down a lot, so it looks like he's going normal speed. He's cutting through the air so fast, he's leaving shockwaves that he then blasts apart. That one kind of has more questions than answers, but it's pretty cool. What did I say? B minus. I'm gonna lower it to C plus. It's not quite a B minus. Okay, Speed Freak. Yeah, I'll give that a B, solid B, because I like it. It shows off his speed, because it looks like he's teleporting, but no, he's just that fast. But it's nothing special. Nothing particularly flashy. I give it a B, a nice B. Hooked in. D. That's it. I thought at the very least he was going to do the thing where he hooks his swords together and goes whoosh, like that. But he doesn't. He doesn't even do that. Doesn't even do it. And it's called hooked in. Look. Oh, he's so close to doing it. Nah, D. Classic Mod says he does it in the full intro. Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's where I'm getting it from. Yeah, he does this. And then they say something. And then when it cuts back to him, he's like, Pching. Okay, yeah, that does change it. D plus. Still a D, but a D plus. Just it's a little bit better because of what happens afterwards. I've done that before. Remember with Cetrion's one where she starts levitating? I gave that a higher rank than I would just give that beginning intro because of the fact you see all the light behind her as the back and forth happens. So yeah, now that I know that happens, I will up it to a D plus. So Under Fire, let's just go. I like that one. It's a reference to, was it his MK1 fatality where he did that kick, the old 2-hit kick, and then he uppercuts them? That was his fatality in MK1, and that kick is that kick's got to be a reference to it. I like it, and then it shows him. He goes up with his flame fists, and then he's like, Wah! It's got the Bruce Lee. Wah! So yeah, I'll give that one. I'm gonna give that one a B plus. I like it. Does the job. Anyway, we're on to Fighting Spirit now. On to the next one. I give it a C minus. It's not that good. It does the job, you know, it's like, hi, I'm Liu Kang. But it's kind of weird because he's got the blue fire and the red fire, and he doesn't ever use blue fire, does he? So what's that all about? Is it meant to be cold? Even though blue flames burn hotter than red ones? I'm not sure what that's meant to be. Yeah, I don't really care for that one too much, but, you know, it's not offensive. So I'd say C minus on that one. Blow by blow. Okay, on to this one. Hiya! Hiya! Hata! I'll give it a C. No, I'll give it a C minus. I think that's about as good as the previous one. He's like, I don't know what's more impressive, the fact that he's creating those flames or that he's then destroying them. I don't know which one's most impressive, but yeah, it doesn't really look that great, does it? It's not. I don't know. I don't see it and go, yeah. So this one, C. No, C minus. Yeah, C minus. Same as the last one. I don't think it's that good. Okay, weapons grade. Liu Kang's final one. Okay, D. That's just boring. He's like, yeah, look at me. I'm gonna do some real basic nunchuck stuff. You know, I've seen Maxi and Soul Calibur. This is not impressive. I could probably do that. It wouldn't be quite as fast, but I reckon I could do it. And obviously, I'd be missing the flames. Yeah, I don't think that's very good. I'll give it a D. So Kickstarter. Yeah, I like that. I'll give it a B. Just a solid B. Give it a B. It's got some nice flashiness to it. It shows off her weapons. You get a fairly good look at them as well, even though it's only for a second at the end. It's quite graceful and elegant. It's not bad. I give it a whatever I just said, a B. Kabalan said all of hers a B. Adrian says F. Ooh, Adrian doesn't like it. Okay, Queen for a day. I'm gonna give it an S, because it's just cool, man. Because she's the Khan, so she should be fucking, you know, brought in on a throne. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's cool. Yeah, I like that one. I give it an S, a straight S. Because she should be brought in on a throne. And it's questionable whether or not the guy on the bottom right is Cabal. It's debatable, because someone showed a picture of Cabal in his human form, and he looks a lot like that. C minus. Kind of boring. It shows off the fans, and like, I do kind of like the ones that show off the gear, because you've selected the gear. It's personalization. You want to show it off to people. That's a bit of a kata as well, right there, a little bit. But I don't know, it's kind of boring. It's okay, I guess. Does she close them and then open them again near the end? I think she does. Yeah, she closes them and then opens them again. I give it whatever I said, C-. Okay, Whirlwind. Let's have a look at this one. I give it a B- because it is kind of flashy. And I don't see it very often. It is kind of weird that she just sort of goes into that pose at the end, though. And yeah, I want to see the rest of it, because I guess when she talks to the other person, she slowly descends to the floor or something. I like that. It's flashy. B-. Okay, let's do some Kung Lao. Leap of Faith. Yeah, that one. That's okay. I like it. I'll give it a B+. I like it. I like the teleport down and come back up, and he's like, this is how I put my hat on, boys. Watch. You see the little smile as well. He's like, yeah, let's do this. I like that. That's a B+. Because he's got that cocky smile. He's like, yo, I'm Kung Lao. Hup. Okay, I'll give it a B-. Because it's not as cool a way of putting his hat on as this one is. That's a B+. But this one, it's B-. It's fairly cool. Like, you know, the way he steps on it like a skateboard. He's like, boom, let's do this. Hat trick then, let's have a look. C. It's just kind of average. It's just your standard odd job business. He throws his hat and it comes back. Close focus, let's have a look. E. E-. That's E-. Man, these intros just got worse as they went along. Kung Lao's first one is his best. That's an E-. No, that's just... Okay, whatever. Yeah, Jade's got some pretty good intros. Let's have a look. Okay. What? What? Boom! That's an S. An S-. Get out of here. That's an S-. I like it, because it's just... It's big, it's flashy, and she slams that thing down. Also, it's Killix unblockable from Soul Calibur. It's pretty baller, as they say. Triple threat, bitch. A C+. It's like, it shows the gear, but it is pretty standard overall, I think. It's quite pedestrian. Okay, Emerald Cut. Like the Chaos Emeralds. Yeah, I give that an A. Just a straight A. I like it. It doesn't end that strongly, because she just sort of like... I thought she was going to jump and kick it, but she just kind of grabs it. But I love this initial throw. Boom! I like that, because she throws it when it's in a small state, but then as soon as it hits the ground, it extends, launches itself up. I like that. Plus, it shows off the gear, because I think... Yeah, her staff is gear, isn't it? Yeah. And you get a good look at the gear. I like that. Solid A. Staff of Life. I felt like that was going to poke me in the face then. That was kind of funky. But I don't think it's... I don't think it's as good as Emerald Cut or Green Light. I'd say B-, because it's better than a C+. It's not quite a B. Like, it's not... It's definitely not boring. There's a lot of dynamicism going on. She's doing a lot of flexing, but it is kind of just like, I'm just going to spin it around while I do this. That's kind of what it is. And then at the end, I do like the end where she pokes at it, she's like, in your face. That's pretty cool. But, nah, it's not special. I give it a B-. A B- on that. Firestorm. S+, because it's awesome. That is an S+, mate. I like it. He's like, I'm here, bitches. So Firestorm, S+. It's awesome. Get over here. S. Because it's just fucking awesome. It's Scorpion with a spear. He's like that is the best looking get over here that they've ever put into a Mortal Kombat game, isn't it? It looks so cool. That's an S. That's an easy S. No problem. S. It just is, mate. It just is. You can see his bones through his skin and everything. And then, of course, when he does the, he turns up and then his opponent will say something, and then he does that pose, and you can see his bones again. That is cool, mate. That is an S. That's an S all day, mate. Scorpion's got some fucking intros, boys. He's like, I'm here. Kenkaku. I'll give it an A. I'm going to lower it for an A. I think it's definitely a degree lower than the other three. I think the other three are definitely, like, top shelf. And Kenkaku is... I don't think it's quite top shelf. It's good. It's not quite top, though, is it? I'll give it an A. Because, again, it's just... I'm going to swing my sword around, but it's on fire. So, I'll give it an A. Dead man walking. D+. I'll give it a D+, because it's not that interesting, is it? You know? I mean, it's funky, because he pulls his weapon out of his body. And I assume he does this, like, I assume he creates portals. Like, when he sticks it in his back and it comes out of his front, I assume there's just a portal at each end. I don't know if he's actually sticking it through himself. He might be. But you can see all the purple effects and stuff when he pulls it out there. That's, like, the darkness from the other side. I give, what did I say? A D+. I give it a D+, because it's kind of boring. Fuck, that outfit's amazing, though. So, shadow play. Oh, the game crashed. Oh, that's fun times. F. I give an F to that one. It killed the game. My intros will end your existence, he said to the game. And the game was like, fuck off, mate. I'm going to play you with ease. I play intros and outros on the daily. It's going to be easy. And then Noob Saibot was like, don't bank on it. Come on, you know you want to come up. That's it. There we go. Hey, George. He's like, what is this? This some sort of baby. A plastic human baby. Come on, get over to this side. This is your side. Come on. Thank you. Don't touch that light, okay? I've got to give him some fussing now, otherwise he won't settle down. He's like, I came in here and I deserve fussing. People like George. Archie says, George and Charlie, name a more badass duo. Me and Panda? Shadow play? Yes, okay. A+. I love that one. I've always loved it. A+. He just, like, Saibot's there, and then Saibot goes into the depths, and Noob comes up. I love that. Dark days. I'll give it a B-, because it's cool, but it's not great. Like, it shows Saibot, and then he just becomes Noob. That's kind of like Scorpion's one, where he's got the flames, except that one looked a lot cooler than this one. And don't get me wrong, I love Noob Saibot. And I especially love it when you get to see Noob and Saibot together. Wormhole. I give it an S-. I like that one. I like the way he goes through the portals. Like, how fast is he going? Like, he just, like, die. Like, it's almost like he's I've been falling for 30 minutes, or whatever that Loki quote was. And he ends in the classic superhero pose for some reason. I mean, that's a lot of falling. Who knows how long he's been falling for? He's like, I do not suffer fall damage. Let's have a look at War Dog. I give that one a D+. It's not very good, is it? And it's kind of weird because it makes sense with the sparks when he's got his normal blades, but when you give him bone blades and he does that and it creates sparks, I don't know, it just looks weird. And I know someone's going to come up with something like, yeah, I like that. Sekanda's like, Kane, I'll run. Yeah, don't worry, I'm not gonna be busting out Kane again, don't worry. I did give one of his intros an S+ though. The one where he's got the red laser and he just goes, from. I love that one. But yeah, this one, I'm sure someone's going to come at me and go, well, actually, his bone blades are so strong, they're actually like diamond or metal, so they would spark. But I'm like, nah, fuck that. Death from Above, let's have a look at this one. Short but sweet, I like that. I'm going to give it a solid B. That's a solid B, because he's just like, it's kind of raw and savage. It's like, I'm Baraka, bitch, boom! Dig my blades into the floor. And then I love the way he takes them out and then just retracts the blades. I like that. It's cool. Yeah, that's a solid B for me, that one. So Candace says, you gave something good to Kane. I'll run. I know, I'm sorry, but I couldn't help it because it's so awesome. I like eye lasers. I like it when Superman does his heat vision. I like it, and it reminds me of a one-eyed Superman doing his heat vision. So, I mean, forgive me, but I liked it. It was the only good... Well, yeah, it was the only one I spoke of positively. Yeah, that's what I meant. Aisha says there's a difference between Superman and fucking stupid cunt Kano. Yeah, there is. But eye lasers are eye lasers. At the end of the day. Okay, Carnivore. Dead. Yep, I think that's an A+, because it's just cool. He's just like, oh, skewered, kebab. And I remember when they first showed a screenshot of that lizard, people were like, reptile confirmed or chameleon confirmed? And I was like, probably not. But I was not expecting Baraka confirmed at the time. I like that. That is a solid A+. He's like, yoink, I'll have this. Nice bit of tack. Oh shit, I can't say that. That's a quote from that guy people hate. It's a good quote though. E. I don't like it. I give that an E, and I'll tell you why. I don't like the weird wind lines that they put behind him or in front of him to, I don't know, add effect or whatever, because all he's doing is going, I don't like it. That's an E all day. There's nothing cool about that one. High beam. Let's have a look. I'll give it an A+. I like that. Because he just turns up in the lightning storm. He's just like... Not the lightning storm, the lightning strike. Raiden's got some sick-ass looking stuff. It's kind of like Scorpion. The lightning just looks awesome. Same with Scorpion's fire. I give that an A+. He's like, I am here, bitches. What of it? Sacred Summoner. No, I'll give that an E. I don't like it. And I'll tell you why. Because every time I see the intro and I see the staff coming up, I think Raiden's going to come up with it, but he doesn't. He's already there. He's just waiting for the staff. I don't think that one. I don't like it. What did I just give it? A D? I'll give it a D. I'll give it a D-. Man-at-Arms. From He-Man. That's a B+. I'll give that a B+. I love the way he just holds his hand out and the staff materializes in his hand. That's cool. The spinning is okay, but the particle effects when he slams it down and you see all the sparks and shit, I like it. With the sparks and stuff, yeah, that's A+. That's A+ all day long, son. Lightning Herald. I think that's an A. I think it's an A. It's pretty badass. He's just there creating that whole storm just floating towards you. Like, yes, I am a god. I have supernatural powers. Look at this. And that noise as well, the hum of the electricity. Fireworks. F. Boring. I don't think the special effect is interesting to look at. It's just like some vague nebulous energy. And she's just punching the air 3 times. Hey-ya, hey-ya, hey-ya. No, I don't care for that. That's F. Okay, locked and loaded. F. It's just, they're all going to be F, aren't they? Because it's just boring. It's so boring. So she ejects a spent, like, energy cell, and then just puts another one. So she basically changes the battery. Oh. No thanks. That's an F for changing batteries. Alright, combat ready. F-. It's Jackie doing 1, 2. She does 2 one-handed push-ups. Wow. That's trash. And there's one more, Daddy's Girl. I'll give it a... let me look at it again. You know what? I'm gonna give that one. I'm gonna give that one a C+. I'm gonna be generous. That's not even an F. I'm gonna give it a C+. Because, like, her running fast and stuff, yeah, whatever. But I like the way she jumps and then fires, and it gives her that extra momentum to then land on her feet. I think that's kind of a cool motion. I like that. I don't like the way... Okay, I'm going to take it down. She's just a flat C. I'm taking it down from a C+. It's just a flat C. Because I don't like the way she just crumbles the ground when she lands on it, as if she, like, weighs 7 tons or something. I guess maybe they're trying to imply that she's quite heavy because of all the armor she's wearing, but... Look at... She destroys the ground just by landing on it, look. I don't know. It's weird. I'd give it a C. Just a straight C. Okay, so here we go. Some guy called Sub-Zero. Who knows? Right. Out of the cold. S+. I love that one. I've always loved it. It is S+. He's like, let's do this. It's basically his version of Scorpion's Inferno 1, except Scorpion's Inferno 1 is more badass. I will admit. I can't deny. Dragon's Teeth. Vabosh. Just a regular S on that one, I think. It is pretty cool. He's like he's using his powers, and I'm sure I know on one of his outros you see it. Like when he uses, like actually creates the ice, his pupils flash white just for a second. I don't know if he does it on this intro. He must do, just before he slams it down. No, I don't know. You can't see, but yeah, I think that was just a regular S. It's not fantastic, but I do like it. I like the way he's just there and he's going like just forming the ice ball. It's pretty cool. And then slams it onto the ground. I give that straight S. Winter Chill. I like this one. I'll give it an S-. Because I like the way he's just... The ice is already there. He's just like, yoink, yoink, let's do this. But it's not amazingly fancy. So yeah, S+, S, S-. Give S- to Winter Chill. It's not amazing, but I do like it. Because it's Sub-Zero. So Trophy Hunter. Now here's a thing, right? I think... I'm probably not the first person to think this. In fact, I'm certainly not. I think the skull in this one belonged to Meat. Because Meat, famously, has one eyeball, like, hanging down, like this. And I think that might have been just his MK Armageddon design. I mean, it could be anyone, I guess, but... It seems weird that they would deliberately have the eyeball in and falling out, just like Meat. So I think the skull and spine might be for Meat. It's also kind of a Predator reference because they've made it no secret that they drew influence in the early days from films. Like obviously, Kano drew influence from Terminator because he's got the metal and the red eye. Raiden was influenced from Big Trouble in Little China because there's a lightning god in there that wears a similar hat, you know. Johnny Cage was initially Jean-Claude Van Damme from Bloodsport, and it's been no secret that Sub-Zero's spine rip was influenced by Predator doing it in the first Predator film. He just rips out the spine and he's like, "Rah!" So, upvote, thumbs up. That's what I tried to say. Thumbs up for Predator reference. So yeah, Trophy Hunter. I think, look, it could be Meat. It might not be, but it could be. Classic Malt, S++, Melted S++, Lucky S+. Archie says S+, best Sub-Zero intro. Oh man, I'm going to say A. I think it's his worst. I don't know. I might be speaking too soon. I might be speaking too harshly just because of that weird ice animation. I mean, it's good, but yeah, I don't know. I do prefer the other ones. I'm going to give it an A+. So, Limelight. I'll give it a B+. It's not great, but I like it. It's got a shadow kick in there, and then some extra shadow kick bits, and then that cocky smirk at the end. With the one eyebrow raised. Yeah, I like that. That's B+. That's cool. You get award season.
99, 100.
I give it a C, just a flat C. Because it's not...
100.
I wouldn't say I particularly like it, but there's nothing wrong with it.
99, 100.
Yep, just a flat C, middle of the road, bog standard, painted in beige, flat flavorless Manhattan. C. Okay, walk and talk.
Page 62, Johnny Cage dies. Is someone high?
I give that one an A. a flat A, because I like it.
Page 62, Johnny Cage dies. Is someone high?
It's like, I cannot... What the fuck? How do they kill Johnny Cage? I like the fact that it's not whatever character Johnny Cage plays as. The character in whatever the film it is called Johnny Cage. What is it, like an autobiography? So, showtime.
It's showtime.
Okay, yeah, I'll give that an A minus. If he didn't say anything, that would be just like a C or something like that. Because he just straight up goes, "It's showtime." It's pretty cool.
It's showtime.
And he puts his shades. It shows off the gear, the awesome shades that you chose. I like that.
It's showtime.
I'll give that an A minus. I like that. It's pretty good. Smoke screen. Let's have a look at this. See that one? I'm gonna give that a B minus. I was gonna say a C plus, but because she doesn't talk, I'll give it extra points. It's basically like Sub-Zero's one, except she doesn't look badass when she walks out of it. But the smoke effect looks good. They've done a good job of making smoke effects on this game. Like when you're on the Special Forces Desert Command stage and it fires the missiles and you see all the smoke and shit. That's pretty good. Yeah, I give that a B minus. Okay, Modern Warfare. Again, she didn't talk. Okay, that's kind of cool. Of course, she's not likely to talk, is she? Because she's gonna... After that, then she talks to someone. I don't think this is bad. It shows off the gear. I'll give it a C plus. A C plus for that one, because it shows off the gear, like I said. And it's kind of impactful the way it lands.
Now you know why
I am the best. 76x just followed on Twitch. Thanks for following me, 76x Oh, no, there you are. Hello. Hello in the chat. I know it's 76 Zoom. I'm joking. Okay, so take command. Let's have a look. That's kind of badass. Like, I don't like Sonya, and of course I don't like Ronda Rousey's Sonya impression. But yeah, that is kind of cool. You know, you've got these armed guards in body armor and everything, and they've got their guns pointed at the enemy, and she's just like, I got this. I got this. That's kind of cool. I'm going to give it a B minus. I'm going to be nice to Sonya and give it a B minus. Mission prep. I'll give it a D. Just a solid D. Below average. I don't really care for it. And it's got those, like... I don't know. That weird holographic hold it in your hand thing. I thought it was kind of dumb in MKX. Kind of dumb. Not terrible, but... I don't know. It's just... There's just nothing special about this one for me. I'll give it a D. It's not very good. Don't like it. Bubble Trouble. Zed. Hate that one. I've always hated it. There's nothing about it that isn't obnoxious. Ugh. So Big Gulp. I'll give it a B minus. And that's just because it's got a mocap reference. Is it mocap? Yeah. Mocap reference. The cup says mocap mocha. So in this... Obviously these intros aren't canon, but I like the idea that if they were, Mocap was a real character, and he now runs a coffee shop called Mocap Mocha. So that's what puts it up from just like a C plus up to a B minus, because it is a reference to Mocap. So it's pretty cool. And she doesn't talk. Gunplay. Oh, that's probably why they didn't give Erin Black a cool spinning gun thing, because they gave it to her for some reason. I don't know. C minus, because there's nothing particularly wrong with it. It just rubs me the wrong way. I don't know. Erin Black should have the gun spinning, not Cassie Cage. C minus, yeah. It's just something about that rubs me the wrong way. Everything about Cassie rubs me the wrong way. Fuck off, Cassie. Get out of this game. Social media. Cabal sucks so hard. Kill him, please. One dead thug coming up. You guys might find this surprising. S. I gave her an S. Because goddamn, if this isn't an awesome intro, and it's different every time. It's different depending on who she's fighting, and you got to respect that. It's like Aaron. Look, that guy's hungry AF. I'll give him a Hertz donut. Okay, take back the S. I'll give him a Hertz donut. What does that mean? That's gross. No, but it's definitely an S. In all seriousness, this is an S because it's different every time. I like it. Seriously, I'm Katana's biggest fan. Very funny, Paco. I don't know who Paco is. No offense to Jack's fans, I think he can afford to sit a game out as well. Oh no, Babs! Fell off again. I don't think Jax really needs to be in it again, does he? Really? Ground pound. C minus, a little bit below average. For two reasons. It's such a big, epic build-up, and the final connection, it doesn't feel that impactful. Like, it's flashy. You've got some purple effects going on, but it doesn't sound... It sounds kind of weak, the actual sound of the impact. I don't like it. Plus, I think he has too much hang time. He goes, huh, and I guess the idea is that when he's at the peak of his jump, they slow down time just for a second, but I don't know. I think he hangs too long in the air, and the ground doesn't have enough of an impact, so C minus. No, I'm going to take it down a peg. D+. Take it down a little peg. Okay. I'm dangerous. I'll give just a flat C. It would probably be a C+ if it made the... If he opened it and, like, expelled the old... What's that? I don't know what... I know some grenade launchers, they make, like, a noise when you load them, or I think it's I'm sure there was some film or game or something, maybe they just added it. I'm sure a grenade launcher like made a funky sound when you either put a new shell in or took it out. I don't know. But yeah, just flat C. It's nothing. The sound of it closing makes it sound really light and cheap. Combat cool. It's kind of weird that they're associating the word cool with smoking. Pretty sure a woke game like Mortal Kombat would be dissuading such notions, but I think that's okay. Again, it's just C. It's just middle of the... It just does nothing. It's just, hey, I've got a cigar. That's all it is. At least he doesn't do what he did all the time in MKX, which is like, he lights it and then 2 seconds later throws it away. It's like, why light it then? At least this was already lit. Fisticuffs. Yeah, that's a C+. Again, it's just so mediocre and tame. It's like, okay, yeah, you know, like, I mean, what else can Jax do, really? You know, that's my whole point. There's just nothing. There's nothing about these intros that makes me go, yeah, like when you see it. Like with a lot of Scorpions. Most of Scorpion's intros, when you see them, you're like, yeah. Aren't you like that? Every single time I fight a Scorpion, I'm like, yeah. Call to arms, bitch. A B-. I like it. It starts off okay, but I like the way they ended with him just thunking it on his shoulder. Like, that's right, thunking it on his shoulder like that. I'm making up words. When he thunked it on his shoulder. Yep, I'm Shao Kahn, bitch. So, Bone Crusher. that entire rant is going to be cut out of the video. Look at it. This is fucking... It's pushing 4 hours, and I'm going to try and trim it down to something a lot smaller, which will be easy, because I'll cut out all of this fucking garbage. So, of course, now people who watch the video are going to be like, what rant was he on about? What was he on about? Well, should have been there for the stream, boys. Bone Crusher. What did I give Call to Arms? A B? B-? Probably a B. I give Bone Crusher a C+, because, like, it's cool watching him stomp on the skulls of his enemies and stuff, but it's also kind of weird, because, like, you know, when the fight starts, you'd think there'd be loads of skulls on the floor, but there isn't. And, like, I know that's not how the intros work, but it's just kind of weird. And it's very Terminator-esque, isn't it? You know, stepping on the skulls and stuff. It's kind of cliche. I'm not against this intro, it just doesn't really do anything for me. He doesn't even thunk it on his shoulder like he does in the first one. So I'll give that whatever I just said. A C-? Heavyweight. Alright, here we go. S minus. I'm gonna give that one an S minus. Because look, right? That's 2 people carrying that, and look at how much they're struggling under the weight. Look, they can barely carry it, and he's just like, gimme that, and he boots them, because that's how little he cares about his own subjects. He's just like, fucking gimme that, pfft, peasants. Like, it just shows his character, and it shows a piece of his gear, and it's kind of funny, because he just kicks them. I like that. That's S minus, mate. That's cool. We're almost at the end, boys. Almost at the end. Battle ready. S. Standard S. But come on, mate. This one. This is what happens when he invades realms. Like, he just turns up, he goes, yep, I'm here to take this realm. That's so fucking badass, mate. I like that. That's an S. Straight up S. Winter's Bones. Okay. Now that... Right, okay. Okay. Bear with me. I would give that a B. Except, we know that her neck doesn't look like that, because when she gets fatality by Sub-Zero stuff, you see she's got a perfectly normal spine, because they couldn't be asked to model her innards properly like they did with Terminator for some reason. It left it as a spine. So it completely undercuts this. It makes this make no sense. So I'm downgrading it to a C, because it makes no sense, like the others do. Okay, arm candy. Yeah, I'll give that a B minus. I like that. It's pretty cool. She's just like funk, crunk, and you can see all the cables inside, like reaching up, like they've got a mind of their own, just to connect to the other cables in the arm. It's pretty funky. There we go. She snaps it into place, like some sort of weird Lego thing. Icy glance. S plus. I've always loved this one. It's fucking awesome, man. It's just so cool. S plus. God damn. And then Snow Squall. Let's have a look at this. I'll give it a B minus. It's not. It's better than average. It's kind of flashy. I'm not sure if I like the weird sort of spinning effect on the big ice ball, but I guess it's in line with those ice drills she's got. It's kind of similar to that, but yeah, I'll say B minus. Nothing special about this one. Time Bub. For me, that's a B plus, I think. I like the fact they got all the rubbish on the floor, the way it sort of moves and stuff just before the bubble turns up, and the way the bubble looks just like it does in the films, and like he's in the right stance and everything. He's not naked, which he would be if he'd been in a time bubble, but that'd be stupid, because then he'd have to find clothes between his intro and the fight starting. Action figure. I'll give that one a B+. I think that one's better than the Time Bubble. It's pretty good. Obviously the Terminator 2 reference, but instead of the roses, it's the Johnny Cage action figures. I like that. The way when he cocks it, there's an echo on the sound of him cocking it, because in the film, when he cocks it, it's all in slow motion, and Sarah Connor's like, oh my god! Well, the roses was from Terminator 1. Was it? No, it was Terminator 2. He had because he was in that's when he started fighting the T-1000. But there's a part in one of those films where he cocks the shotgun and it's in slow motion and you can hear it echo. So yeah, B+. He's like, I am the Terminator. Killer Ride. D. It's boring. Don't like it. I mean, yeah, Terminator rides a bike, but D. Boring. And I never noticed this before. Obviously it says Johnny Cage, but I never noticed the blue Mortal Kombat dragon on the side of it before. Just that's pretty cool. But nah, D. It's boring. Don't like it. Across Time. I give that one a D+. I don't really like that one either. It's meant to be a picture of Sarah Connor, but obviously it's Sonya, and I don't know. I don't recall a part in the film where Terminator steps on the picture. I don't recall it. It's obviously a reference, but I just don't really care for that one. Can't believe it's taking so long. 4 hours. I'm definitely not. And you remember earlier at the beginning of the stream, I said I don't know how long this is going to take. If there's time at the end, I might have some fights. That's funny. There was no time at the end. Anyway, that's enough of that. I think you guys have had enough of this, and I've had enough of that. So I'm gonna say peace. And do you remember earlier in the stream when Sikander showed up? That was pretty cool. That was neat. Grease.